Uh-oh, we're getting close. You have us queued in?
I do.
Good morning. Welcome to the December 15th, 2022 meeting for the Dixon County Commission. Would you please stand and join in the flag salute? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We do not have any additions to the agenda, so I would move that we approve the agenda as printed.
I'll second it.
We have the motion and the second. Any discussion or question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. The consent agenda includes the minutes of the December 8th meeting, also expenditures of $300,468.59, a security wire of $3,200, and checks of $5,364.91, and a special check of $10,000.
I move to approve the consent agenda. Second it.
We have the motion and the second for approval of the consent agenda. Any discussion or question? Yes.
That was for postage.
I know, but I mean, just,
We
I've never seen this.
Christmas cards or just,
I mean,
we pre-buy on our postal machine.
Okay.
That way is when the departments come in and run mail through, then it's already setting.
well, I guess in the 10 years, I've never seen a check for postage.
It's normally in.
Okay,
your
okay,
accounts payable.
okay.
So this just
Okay.
needed to get paid so we could finish.
Continue business.
Continue doing business, yes.
That's all I,
okay. So we have the motion and second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Commission comments, Craig.
yes, last Thursday evening, I attended the Dixon County Economic Development Corporation meeting. They were having their annual Christmas party tonight at City Mansion from 5 to 7. I know I'm attending. Lynn, you're.
Yes.
Ron?
I won't be there.
Yeah, so sounds like the corporation is doing good things. We had a short meeting, but I'm glad that we started that organization. That's all I have, Lynn.
Ron.
I'm just glad we had some moisture come down. It's going to help the fields and settle the dust for us, and wishing everybody a happy holiday coming up here. So that's all I have.
Earlier this morning, we had a department head meeting. We have just kind of updates, reports from departments as well as elected officials here at the courthouse. And other than that, that's about all we have. As Craig mentioned, the EDC is having a holiday gathering, Christmas gathering at the Sealy Mansion this evening, that those that are participants with the EDC will be attending. And then also we have a Christmas luncheon that we have annually, and we're having that today here for our employees to enjoy, but also kind of appreciation for all that they do. And that's all I have. We do not have any petitions or proclamations. This would be opportunity for public comment if anyone had a public comment they would want to make.
Nope.
So moving on, we'll go to our report of county officers. We have our Assistant County Administrator, Janelle Dockendorf, here today. You would give us your report, please.
So as several of the department managers talked about this morning, we're on the end of year, moving on towards the end of year. So we're preparing for that. We've got the compactor up and running and haulers are coming in, which is good. I also wanted to let you know or ask the public if they have any interest. We do have an open position on the North Central Flint Hills Area Agency on Aging that the county would like to fill. And if you are interested, please reach out to us. Lavina Montgomery is a representative, and we have another position on the board. So like you said, we've got the Christmas lunch today, and we appreciate the support that the commission has given us over the year and look forward. Maybe I shouldn't say we're looking forward to 2023, but it's going to be here before we know it. So that's all I would have today.
Okay, thank you. Doug.
I've got several things here. The first one is we've been working on the tax sale And so I have a rough draft of the document put together, which is probably pretty close to the final document. And yeah, I know you're looking from some distance away, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of names of entities and individuals for the tax sale coming up. And we haven't set the date yet, but we're in the process now of proofing everything to make certain that we've got the right properties on it, all of the properties on it, and the right ownership of those. And so we'll have that ready to go fairly soon. I would anticipate that we would be looking at filing probably early in January and having a tax sale by the end of January, early February. And then we'll move on to the next year and we'll get ourselves caught back up from the COVID interference with the work we do with it. The second thing is we've got we have four court-appointed attorneys that are on our for our court system. And we've lost one, so we have 3. Cannot find a 4th attorney for it. Search through Salina as far as Emporia and Junction City, and we don't have anybody. And so we're in the process of trying to find the 4th attorney who would serve in that capacity that would be on the contract list. And the contract pays well. It's $3,250 a month for each of the 4 attorneys. And so we've got one spot to fill, working to make it happen. I fill in as I have in the past for any conflicts or anything else, but I'm not one of the 4 on those contracts. And so that's what we're looking on with that. And also received some notification from the state of Kansas concerning the November abstract submissions. And there was some software problems. And so the state's volunteered to help us work through that and see if we can get all of that taken care of, because there's a software problem that created some issues. We just have to straighten it out. That's all I got.
Thank you. Under notices and communications, we have a magazine that we've received, Government Technology. We've also received a couple of Christmas cards, and we appreciate those. And we have a magazine for the Kansas Prosecutor, and that's just the official publication that is mailed out. Were there any other communications or emails or comments that any of the commissioners have received?
No emails.
Okay. We'll go ahead and move on. We do not have any resolutions to consider at this time. The one is that will come up eventually. How long before the on the sales tax is that? Are there?
That'll be next year, probably in the first part of January when we will have the resolution
Okay.
together. So.
And we'll have that in a timely way. So publications and everything as far as Jeannie's office and the clerk's office, we meet all of those, the criteria and guidelines.
Right. We have a schedule or a timeline, so I'll make sure that you have that.
We do not have any unfinished business. Under other business, we have to approve the cereal malt beverage license for off premises for Enterprise Mini Mart. That's an annual license that needs to be approved by the commission.
I move we approve.
I'll second it.
We have the motion and the second, and not trying to focus on this particular one, but there's kind of a procedural guideline that they're in good standing, they're in compliance and all of that. So it's just a renewal process, not just for them, but all the ones that we consider.
Right. And they apply through the county clerk's office and they handle the application and then the submittal.
So we've had the motion and the second. Any other discussion or question? This is on Enterprise Mini Mart. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Next one we have is to approve the cereal malt beverage license for, there's actually 2. One is for on premise and the other is for off premise. And this would be for Walt's Four Seasons. Is there a motion for approval?
I'll second it.
We have the motion and the second for approval of the cereal malt beverage license for Waltz Four Seasons. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have a letter. This is once again kind of a housekeeping item to accept a letter from Kelly Fink. He is declining the Garfield Township Clerk position.
I'm going to accept the letter from Kelly Fink.
Okay,
I'll second it.
we have the motion and the second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And then to go along with that, we have a recommendation from the Garfield Township Board for Reed Cope to be the township clerk. Is there a motion for acceptance of that recommendation and approval?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We have the motion and the second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And is that something that then Jeannie will go ahead and either call or send a letter?
Right, I'll send a letter. Yeah.
That's, it's been approved. Okay. I don't believe we have anything else to bring before the commission.
No?
Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned.
Thank you.
I should have put that underneath there for the second time.